Hey everybody, Deni Fiasco, and today we are joined by Nick Chappell here. You're going to actually see some content with him in the future as well. But today we are at Flower and Garden Festival for opening day for this week's episode of the Disney Dining Show. Of course, this is brought to you by DreamsUnlimitedTravel.com. In the description below, you can find all that information and more, like things, of course, like our restaurant database. You can find all the menus for all these great restaurants on property. But today, no restaurants, just food booths.
Yep, there are outdoor kitchens surrounding the World Showcase, as there normally are for any of the Epcot festivals. And this is the first day, and it's a gorgeous day.
Beautiful.
And I think we've brought our appetites, and we're gonna dig in.
Let's check it out. Alright, so here at the first booth, Trowel and Trellis, we have the Impossible Farmhouse Meatball. They also have these little sporks for $2.50. These little Bugsy sporks that you can pick up. I'm not really going to use it for this, but I might. This might come in handy later. So, little reusable souvenir you can pick up too for on the cheap. Already took some videos and pictures of this Impossible meatball taco is pretty much what it is, and it's starting to fall apart, so I better start digging in. And this is all plant-based, completely vegan. It's $5.75. And that's exactly what you would expect from Impossible meat. It is delicious. We just had a little bit of spicy too. So got some plant-based cream dressing on it with some peppers in there as well. Definitely a little bit of a kick. We just had a plant-based sloppy Joe over at Cosmic Rays the other night. That was awful plant-based meat. This stuff though, is always usually Impossible. The Impossible brand is always a safe bet, and this definitely, I would highly recommend it. And for $5.75, I mean, that's on the cheap too. You could almost grab two of these to make it a meal. That's something that I would end up doing when I came back here to the festival, is grabbing two of these for like my full lunch or something like that. But this is great.
All right, so we're still here at the Trowel and Trellis, and I got the grilled street corn. It looks super good, and it comes with a garlic spread on there. And it seems like there's a lot of the spread, and I do love garlic, so I imagine if you don't like garlic, this might not be for you. I was kind of hoping it might be a little more grilled. It's not as grilled as I would prefer it to be, but I'm not going to complain because my wife doesn't really like corn, so this is a rare opportunity for me to eat corn on the cob. So I'm going to give it a bite here. It could be grilled a little more. I feel like the corn could be cooked just a tiny bit more. It is covered in garlic, so if garlic is not your thing, you are not gonna like this, but it's very, very pungent in the garlic flavor. All in all, this is fantastic. Also $5.75. If you're looking for something maybe a little bit lighter, a little garlicky, I would get the street corn. It's really, really good.
All right, so we have just stopped by the Lotus House here in the China Pavilion, and we came over and we were going to go ahead and get the crab and cheese wontons. They are gone. It is not even noon, and so I don't know if the wontons have just not yet made an appearance, or if they've made an appearance and they've been that good and they've sold out. So stay tuned on the wonton front. But we have tried the bonbon chicken skewer that has peanut and sesame sauce, and it sells for $6.50, and it's a great thing that you can kind of take and eat. We are sitting down though, and I'm glad that we are. It's 3 large chunks of chicken covered in the peanut sauce, and it's got a kick to it, and you don't, the first thing that you taste is just this delicious, delicious sauce. And then the back of your mouth, that's when the heat hits you. It'll help you with your sinuses if you need some help in that direction. But it's delicious, and I am not always someone who enjoys spicy foods. And this is good. So it's not too spicy, but it lets you know that it's there. So I think this is a pretty good treat, and not too bad. $6.50, like I said, and it looks like it would be fairly filling. Okay, so thumbs up. So as a quick addendum, my very favorite, like for years, very favorite item at the Lotus House, the outdoor kitchen here in the China Pavilion, is gone. So I am shedding a silent tear over that this morning. The vegetable spring rolls with the orange, creamy, spicy sauce were so good. And it's true that you can get the vegetable spring rolls here at Lotus Blossom Cafe. That's the counter service location here in the China Pavilion. But they don't come with that secret sauce that was so, so good. So if that was your favorite, I am mourning with you. We'll get through it together.
All right, cool. So right now we are at the Germany Pavilion at the Bauer Market booth, which is a booth I've never eaten at before. Deni says it's really good, so I'm very excited. And what I have is the toasted pretzel bread. It comes with melted Gruyere cheese and Black Forest ham. And these are three things that I love. I love pretzels, I love ham, and the stinkier the cheese, the better. So I'm very excited for this. And I come from Virginia, and Smithfield is a big deal when it comes to ham. So we take our ham pretty serious in Virginia. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a shot and dig on in here. Definitely a little hard to cut. Yeah, there you go. It's a little firm, but let's see how it tastes. Very stringy too. Deni was right. It could be a little warmer, I think. It does get a little cool, which makes the cheese a little congealed, I guess, but it is a nice, very pungent cheese. The ham is fantastic, and the pretzel is nice and soft. So I really do like it, but maybe it could just be a touch warmer, and that would really put it over the top. But this is a meal that my kids would absolutely love. I have a 9 and a 5-year-old, and they would eat this up all day. So I would say this is pretty friendly for any palate out there. So 2 thumbs up.
We are here in America at the Magnolia Terrace, which is new this year, and I went with the house-made boudin 2 ways with spicy mustard. So I'm excited for this. I've really only had boudin at Disneyland, at Downtown Disney out there. They have the Ralph Brennan's Jazz Kitchen, and so that's where I've had that with Corey Martin. So this is like the kind of classic boudin ball, like, so you can see there's like rice. It's like rice and the like the sausage, like kind of deep fried in there. This is pretty good. It's got a little bit of a kick to it, which I love. But if you're not a spicy person, you might not like love that. I'm gonna try the sausage, which is the other way. I should have got a knife. There's one on this table. I'm gonna take it. So this one's, I've never had it this way before. I mean, it's good. I mean, it's pretty, it's interesting because it's like sausage, but there's like rice packed in this as well. And that one is also, I'd actually venture to say this one's spicier. Maybe, I don't think it's just the mustard. I think it's the beef as well is kind of spicy. But overall, I enjoy it. Do you remember how
take a
much this
taste
was?
test.
Please, please, please.
Yeah, I do not remember. Corey was the one who purchased this, so let me.
Why don't you taste it? I'll double check for you.
There's
Yeah,
our
'cause
menu
the thing's
board
right
there.
next to me.
So I'm gonna try
$5.50.
550.
Yeah.
Thank you,
You're
Ryno.
welcome.
So I'm gonna try this. The boudin. It reminds me a little bit of an arancini. So
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna. But I don't know arancini to be spicy. Are they spicy? Normally?
No, I don't think so. No. I don't find much Italian food to be spicy, to be
No.
honest with you. Not saying that there isn't spicy Italian food.
I'm sure
but-
there is.
Yeah,
Oh, I like that.
it's good. Yeah, yeah.
That's a really good flavor. Not too spicy. When you said spicy, I was a little like, whoa.
It's like a
But it's not too bad.
tingle on the back
Yeah,
of my tongue
yeah,
sort of thing.
Just
yeah.
to let you know it's there.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's really good. I like that. And we have pecan cake. I picked up, just want to talk about it real quick. It's starting to
It's baking on
melt.
the table.
Melt in the sun.
remelt
So,
them too.
this is a pecan praline. I just called Corey Martin to confirm the correct pronunciation of this treat, and he said definitely it was praline. I'm so glad I called him because I might have, been a little wishy-washy on that one. So I recently tried the praline from French Quarter and did not enjoy it.
Oh,
Not at all, and said so in my Saturday Snacks article. It was really sad. So I wanted to try this one.
praline's a nut, right?
It has pecans in it. Pecans and
Where'd
has
that-
leaves.
Not
fall
even a
from the
tree
sky.
over here. What the heck?
So it's got brown sugar, a whole lot of it, and a whole lot of pecans in it. And it's just a confection. And the one over at French Quarter was very. It just wasn't great.
Let's try it. Let's try it.
Okay, I like this one more. Straight up sugar though. If
Yeah.
you
It's gonna hurt my teeth.
yeah, like make sure you go to the dentist after you eat this. 'Cause you might have a cavity. But it is really, really good. This was really neat because it came packaged and branded for the festival for Magnolia Terrace. So really cool little bag. And they had it in the refrigeration case, the refrigerator, which was, so you got it nice and cool. So as long as you stick in the shade, it'll hold together. But I like this better more than the French Quarter.
$4.25 for that one. I don't remember if we said it, but
Thank you.
I'm just
we did
repeating
not.
it. Okay.
We did
yeah.
not. I was remiss. So, okay.
Yeah.
So neat new offerings here at a new booth this year.
All right, still at Magnolia Terrace, this new booth here, trying another new item. We got the pecan cake. Breaking out my reusable spork for this one, so I can save a fork. Save a tree. It's not, whatever. This is pecan cake, obviously. He's got the nuts in there, got the whipped cream and some maple syrup. Let's dig into it and see what we think. This was $4.75, by the way. Get a little bit of everything in there, except the nut. I'll do a nut next. Got that warm maple syrup. A lot of like cinnamony flavors inside the cake there. Really, really delicious. I'm digging this a lot, and it doesn't hurt that this has been sitting out for a while while we were eating the other things, because this is meant to be a warm snack. The only thing that could make this better was if this whipped cream was ice cream. But if that was the case on a hot day like today, because it is hot today, that would have melted everywhere. But this is great. This is really, really good. The maple syrup isn't even too sweet, too overpowering. Really nice maple flavor to it. And then like the cinnamon, if you're a cinnamon fan, that cinnamon flavor comes out extra strong. I feel like that's probably the most potent flavor in this dessert is that cinnamon. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this if you're a fan of those type of desserts, but thumbs up for me.
All right, so we are here at the Hanami booth right by the Japan Pavilion, and we are trying a perennial favorite here at the Flower and Garden Festival. We're trying the frushi. This is my first time ever having the frushi. Nick, what about you?
I've had it before.
Okay.
I have had it before
Okay.
in festivals past. My kids love it because
Okay.
they don't like raw fish, so I'm assuming
Hello.
this is aimed towards children.
Yes, thankfully there's no raw fish, although I will have sushi if I'm with the team, so that's a good thing, but no raw fish in this. So this is strawberry, pineapple, cantaloupe. That's a change for this year. They've said cantaloupe rather than just the generic melon. Wrapped in sweet rice and pink soy wrap, served with whipped cream, drizzled berry sauce, and toasted coconut. And so Nick, we have chopsticks. Do you use chopsticks?
I've never used chopsticks before, so do not judge me.
I have failed.
I might have to just pick,
Yeah, no.
but I'm going to watch you attempt.
Yeah, I have tried and failed on many occasions.
I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Okay, so here we go. And I'm going to get it with a little bit of the
You nailed
cream.
it.
Uh-huh, yeah.
No, it does look really good for sure. I'm a total fruit person, and that's what I like about Flower and Garden. Everything seems to be light, it's fresh, there's more fruit and lighter fare, so
I like that you said that it was lighter fare.
yeah.
Okay, that was quite a mouthful, but the overall feeling, the overall taste profile is so light. It's lovely. So the sweet rice combines with the pineapple and the cantaloupe just to be a bright, fresh flavor. So I do think kids would like that. I like that I could taste, I mean, pineapple is just kind of a dominant flavor, so whenever you put a pineapple, a crushed pineapple or cubed pineapple with anything, it's going to kind of override everything else. So it kind of leads with the pineapple, but it's really good, really sweet, and I think I would get that again.
I would too. It's super light and refreshing, and if you're not like a sweet dessert person, I think this is a nice maybe middle ground.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you get the sweetness and the sugar from the fruit, so I think it's great, especially a day like today where it's over 90 degrees out here. It's
Yeah.
super hot. That was very, very refreshing, so I absolutely dug it.
You get 3 big pieces of the frushi for $6, so comparatively speaking, not too shabby. All right,
Absolutely.
so 2 thumbs up here at Hanami.
All right, so here at the Taste of Marrakesh, we have what is my absolute favorite item, really at any festival at all. And that's chicken kebabs. It's $8. It comes with the couscous with veggies and little pieces like raisins and stuff inside of it. This is delicious, and when I tried this about 4 years ago, that's what turned me on to the restaurant Marrakesh, the actual sit-down table service restaurant here. And this is pretty much the exact same entree that you would get there in the restaurant, except a much smaller portion. And every year, it went away one year. Glad that it's here right now, and it's the same thing, and it's just so good. And I did bump into one of my buddies here at a festival, Flower and Garden Festival, and he reminded me to drink water. And I really appreciate that, and so does my wife Haley, because I do have a problem remembering to drink water. So if you happen to see me out and about in the parks, please remind me to drink water, because I'm terrible at doing that. But let's see with my little reusable spork here if this holds up to the previous years. Get a little bit of chicken and couscous in there. It's got some oil drizzle in there as well. Really refreshing couscous. I remember the chicken being a little bit more spicy. Deni was just asking me before we started if it was spicy. I said a little bit, not at all. There's a thick layer of oil on there, so it's very oily, but I like that. And a very light, subtle, spice on it. Not overpowering at all. Somebody who can't handle spice at all, I think, could really handle this. The chicken's really tender, cuts right through super easily. Super good quality chicken, and the couscous is nice and cold. Nice, cold, and refreshing. So on a hot 90-degree day like today, it's the perfect item for Flower and Garden Festival. If I was coming around right now, like I said, I would probably grab 2 of those Beyond meatballs for my meal for lunch. I'd do the same thing with this. I'd grab this and maybe the roasted cauliflower and call it a lunch, and it's just great. And for $8, I think this is a great starter to see if Restaurant Marrakesh might be for you, because that's what got me to go in there, and ever since I did that, I love it. So yeah, definitely recommend the kebab. All right, guys, so we lost some. We gained some more, obviously. You saw Ryno pop in. But there's just so much going on today with like Mickey's Runaway Railway, Mickey's Shorts Theater, that people got to bounce around to a lot of other areas. So that's going to actually do it for this week's episode of the Disney Dining Show. I know you only got to try like what?
I know. I'm gonna keep going though.
Yeah.
Going, keep exploring, see if something catches my fancy on the second walk around and stuff.
But that Beyond Meatball I tried was, everyone keeps asking what my favorite thing is. It has to be that. I even enjoyed that more than my chicken kebabs this year, honestly. I know you didn't get a chance to try that yet, but I think that'll probably be right up your alley.
Oh, see, I did enjoy I did enjoy the one dish I've had so far in this video. I thought I was thinking about it more. The boudin in America and the thing there's a name I've already forgotten.
Yeah.
So you're welcome.
Yeah. When I went up to the front, I still didn't know. I was like Budaya.
I googled it. It says online the phonetic pronunciation is boudin. So I said boudin, but
cool.
I don't know.
But yeah, guys, let us know. Have you been to Flower and Garden Festival this year? If you have, what is your favorite dish? Or if you plan on going, or even if you don't plan on going, previous years, what are some of your staples, some of your favorites? That should be helpful to all the people that are going as they read them in the comments down below. But that's going to do it, and stay tuned for many more episodes like this, and of course, all the coverage of all the other things going on here at Walt Disney World. But until next time,
Hi, everyone.